A few days before Christmas, Kodak was walking home from the village store when she noticed a little girl sitting on a bench all alone. Kodak asked, "What's your name, and are you okay?" The little girl said, "My name is Avery, and no, I'm not okay. Christmas is coming soon, and my parents don't have enough money to buy me or my little brother any Christmas gifts." Kodak sat down beside Avery and began to explain to her what Christmas is all about. Kodak said, "Christmas isn't just about giving and receiving gifts. Christmas is the day we all celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ." She continued, "Don't worry, I'm sure everything will be okay." Kodak walked away perturbed, trying to think of a way to help Avery and her family. Before Kodak fell asleep that night, she asked God to send someone to help Avery and her family. As soon as Kodak's eyes opened the next morning, she said, "I have an amazing idea, but I will need someone to help with the plan." Kodak immediately called her friends Kirsten and Karsten, the village twins. They gathered around the table as Kodak began to tell them all about her idea. They were all excited to help. The next morning, Kodak, Kristen, and Karsten hurried to begin their plan. They each got a box and went from house to house asking everyone in the village for donations. Soon, their boxes were filled with children's toys, books, and games. Kodak and her friends were thrilled about all the donations. While Kodak and her friends were sitting by the fireplace wrapping up the donations they had gotten that day, Kodak said, "I have an idea. Let's tell everyone to meet at the neighbor's house with food, and we will bring the gifts with us on Christmas Day." Kristen and Karsten both said, "Kodak, that's a great idea. I'm sure the village would be excited to help." On Christmas Eve morning, Kodak and her friends asked everyone in the village to bring food for the family on Christmas Day. Immediately, everyone started preparing Christmas dinner to take to Avery's family. The aroma of food filled the village. Kodak could hardly sleep that night. She was so happy the village had come together to show so much love that she forgot all about opening her Christmas gifts the next day. Kodak woke up the next morning as she looked outside of her bedroom window to see the falling snow. Kids were outside playing with their new toys. Kodak said with excitement, "Christmas Day is finally here!" She ran downstairs to open her gifts. She was so excited that she hugged her parents and said, "Thanks, Mom and Dad, for the gifts. I love them." Kodak's parents said, "Hurry, it's time to gather with the rest of the village people." Kodak called her friends Kirsten and Karsten as she couldn't wait to meet up with them. She put on her coat and grabbed the box filled with gifts. She ran outside to see the village twins. Each carried a box filled with gifts. The village people carried food as they walked to Avery's family's house singing Christmas songs. They all gathered outside of the house as snow drizzled lightly in the village. When Avery's family opened the door, everyone screamed "Merry Christmas" as they began to sing Christmas songs. Everyone was filled with joy as they gave the family gifts and food. Avery gave Kodak a big hug and said, "Thank you for teaching me the true meaning of Christmas, the birth of Jesus Christ." Love, laughter, and Christmas songs filled the air as Kodak's village all enjoyed Christmas Day together.